Yeah, Vern, look, if I would have known that you getting an iPhone would make you act all brand new and move to Clovis, I would have said just get the Samsung, dog.
Bro,
but no.
You didn't even want to give me a new hat.
Yeah. Oh, damn.
After all the hats
How do you know
had,
I don't have one sitting for you in the fucking truck? Now I don't want to give it to you.
I know you don't.
Now I don't want to give you your new hat. Bro, I hand stitched that shit, bro. Not even just the logo, the whole hat, bro. I stitched the bill on there, the brim, the bill, either one. Do they both work? Bill, brim?
Yep.
What do you go with? Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Jay, just saying yes.
Yep. There you go. What he said.
Hey, that's how you can tell. You know what's funny? Whenever like you like talk about a movie or a certain situation, or Vern, go snore. Don't be too loud, dog. I'm going to sleep.
I'm going to sleep.
Hey, we're gonna miss you, fucker. All right, that was my way of saying.
I'm not gone yet.
Okay, good. Well, but you're telling us you're leaving, so
I'm not leaving.
So we're gonna make sure we start a new group chat. It's the anti-Vern group chat.
Because you guys don't want to
fuck the Vikings.
You got a new phone number.
I got a new number.
How can we add you?
Number.
It wouldn't let me add
New life.
you. New phone,
new city.
New city.
New year, new life.
New year, new life, bro. That's how you can always tell, though, right? You can always tell when someone's like full of shit. When you're trying to say, or you talk about a movie or a song or something, and you bring up like a certain part of it, they're like, "Oh yeah,
Mm-hmm. That's my favorite part too.
And you're like, "What's his name?" You're like, "Oh man, I can't remember neither."
So now I'm full
What's
of
his
shit.
name? What are you saying, Vern?
So now I'm full of shit.
No, you had been full of shit. I'm saying Jay. You ain't just full of shit now. I'm saying Jay. Whenever I said the brim or the bill, right, and Jay went,
Yeah, you're right.
You're right. You're correct.
Everything. That's why he gets in trouble.
What's in that fucking orange juice, Vern?
Bro.
Damn, unplug his mic, bro. Fuck. We got Clovis energy coming up in this motherfucker, bruh. Early Clovis.
On a Sunday morning.
Early on a Sunday morning. That's better than snoring, right?
No, but you know what's funny is like how I answered you, bro. Like, it's just like, what is the point you're trying to make? Like, there's a little meme where it's all, if you're in my car, and I'm listening to you, and after I say that's crazy, for the second time, that means wrap up your story.
Wrap it up, dog.
That's enough.
Wrap it up. Yeah. Wrap it up like Vern wraps up the headphones, dog.
Ooh, Vern.
Man, this is the Roast Vern podcast. Hey, so
you turned my shit into an old phone cord, bro. You stretched my headphone cable all the way out, bro.
Lance, I'm not listening.
I'm
not listening to you, Lance.
That is
I love my Android, but bro, these motherfuckers made me get iPhone.
I know.
This fool's on 5 conversations ago. Vern.
He's still mad about the phone.
He's still mad about the phone. Do you like your phone, Vern?
I'm actually kind of hating it.
Don't lie, bro. You you're just saying that to hurt my feelings.
I gotta learn a lot of shit, bro.
What's wrong with that?
To use the
Going
iPhone?
back to elementary school, homie.
Bro, well, maybe you needed to fucking 5th grade again.
Oh, I gotta learn again.
Yeah, bro. Learning is a lifelong experience, Vern.
Yeah.
Okay. See, I told you we were gonna start in a fucking wild place. This was gonna be a wild place to start the pod.
Talk to you guys
Hey, I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. So we're just gonna intro this out the gate
It, dog.
after that weird little exchange we had with Clovis Vern, right? You are now tuned in to Respect the Connect. I'm your humble, gracious, and highly favored host, Johnny James, and I'm back I'm back again with a few of my nearest and dearest. Jay, wearing white on a Sunday. Trav is in the building. What's poppin', Jay?
Chilling, brother. Posted.
And
today.
toasted. About to be. We can't smoke in here, so you're lying. Len Words is in the building. What's poppin', Len Words?
It's popping like overrated.
Orville motherfucking Red and Bakken episode 135 makes some motherfucking noise.
135, bro.
That's a lot.
That's good.
Yeah.
I was having a conversation with Len Words just about that particular situation right
Oh,
there.
really?
Yep, he said.
What'd he say? What'd he say?
He said, Jay wears white way too much, dog. We got to diffuse it because he's just wearing white. Mm-hmm. He's like a ghost.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
Okay, that was how we started it. Yep. Wrap it up. Yep. So someone told Len Words that she's proud of him for our consistency, right?
Nice.
That no matter what, every week, we're going to pop up on the algorithm with another episode. Most people start something, right? Especially a podcast. This takes a lot of work. There's a lot of moving pieces. Things change from week to week. The algorithm changes. You know what I'm saying? One of your homies moves to Clovis. Shit gets weird, dude.
Yeah.
We've been consistent. And it's crazy because we started it around the new year when we had, how many years, guys? Do you guys?
This is the third, right?
This is the third.
Year number 3?
Yeah, I think so.
Bro, that,
Is it 3?
maybe 4?
Because
Is
we
this
did
the
it.
start of 4?
We started
This is
like
the
right
start
out of
4.
Yeah,
Word.
because we did every other week for like 2
Yeah.
years, and then we did a whole year just last year of
Oh yeah, we did do every
of
other
every
week.
Boom.
Remember we were doing them at night too.
Yeah, we were doing them at night. We were doing them drunk.
Leaving at your crib.
Yeah.
I know, bro.
You know what I'm saying? When we had
Going to
Diego
Wa-
on
going to
episode
Whataburger.
5.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Remember-
When they came over. Yeah, that's
Diego
right. It
was on episode
it was like
5.
Saturday
bro.
night.
Bro.
Pulled up to the
He
crib.
pulled up looking like fucking Wolverine. Wasn't wearing a shirt. It was a mix between Wolverine and Sabretooth because he was wearing that jacket, right?
Yeah.
It had like the fucking
It was like fur.
fur on the top,
Yeah.
and he's all, I just cold plunged.
Yeah,
and
bro.
We
Walking
were
in
down there in
shorts.
Henderson. He was in shorts, no
Yeah.
socks, no shoes. He had just cold plunged with his homie. But we're in that tight little studio with like 100 of us. We had just got a new camera, right? We were able to set up the 5D, so we had like a clean. Everybody had a frame except for Lenwords. He was out of it.
Yeah.
That was episode 5. That's so crazy, bro.
Yeah.
4 years.
Oh yeah, because you were talking on the mic, but you were off
I was
camera.
just off camera, yeah.
He was off camera. And
That's
like,
wild, bro,
Dog,
yeah.
we really didn't even know what the fuck we were doing. Like, we didn't even know the cameras didn't match. Like, we were still editing it weird. Like, the fact that he pulled up on episode 5
Yeah.
just let us know that what we were doing was the right thing. Like, not a lot of people could probably get, hey, Diego, dog, come pull up to my pad, bro. Let's talk some shit for 3 hours and fucking get drunk.
Yeah.
We could have had a podcast after the podcast.
Yep.
Yeah. That
We
was
stayed in there getting hammered.
The off the record stuff. Was,
Man, the off the record
Pretty
stuff
interesting.
was better than episode 5. Let me tell you. Y'all never gonna see it though. It ain't even like that. We don't do
did
that.
Not, we
Nah.
stop recording.
Nah, we stopped recording. There ain't no evidence. You know what I'm saying? It's all stories and facts. If you
Allegedly.
decide, allegeds. It's the allegeds. All right, guys. Man, this has been a fucking crazy start to the new year. Where should we start here? Should we start where everybody thinks we should start and doesn't want us to start because it's super divisive? What is Venezuela?
Oh.
Right?
Okay.
How could we not? We got to talk about it.
What happened? No, I'm just kidding.
What
I'm
happened?
just kidding. Sorry, bro.
I feel like we would do a disservice to who we are and to our audience tuning in to see what we think about it if we didn't at least
Touch on
have this conversation, right? Okay, so how do we start this here? Let's start right here. So there's 2 frames of thought, okay? Like always. There's a side A and there's a side B, okay? There's the side that is fully for everything that happened and agree with what Trump did wholeheartedly, okay? Then there's the other side that disagree completely with what he did. Where do you stand? That's the conversation, right? What do you think? What do you think, audience? Did he do the right thing? Did he do the wrong thing? What are we there for? Right? Because honestly, I'm looking at it from a different lens. Like, I'm not looking at it choosing a side A or a side B. I'm trying to look at the whole thing objectively from outside because I don't pick those 2 sides. But for me to say that I don't have a horse in the race is lying as well. Because I'm an American.
Yeah.
You're an American, you're an American. You're not a Russian. You don't look Chinese, Jason.
Not right now.
So not right now. So no matter what, even if you don't want to get involved in this, you have a horse in the race of what's going on here. And I personally, when I see people pick one side or the other with a hard stance, right? Like, yeah, America, fuck yeah, we're coming to save the motherfucking day, yeah. Those people, right, that think we went over there just to free the people of Venezuela, right?
Oh yeah, that's not even close.
It's not even close. That's like, yeah, that was a part of it, right? That's what it was sold as. Not even sold. It just happened. They didn't even have to sell it, right?
Well, they didn't really say that he went over there for that. They said that he went over
For the drugs.
Yeah, for the drug stuff, to prosecute for drugs.
Yep, for the drugs.
Yeah.
Same way we went to Afghanistan for the weapons of mass destruction.
Oh yeah.
Right?
Well, we went to Iraq for that.
Yeah. Well, same.
Well, Afghanistan was for the opioids.
They merged, right? One became the other. You know what I'm saying? And that's
they're essentially the same. That's what they.
That's
taught
what
us.
they sold us.
Yeah.
And that's my point here. That's my point that I'm trying to make is I've seen this play out too many times in my life.
Yeah.
To sit here and just argue with the other side, right? Because this is gonna play out the same way it always does. I didn't know that Venezuela had that much oil, my guy. Oh. That wasn't knowledge to me until like 2 days ago. So if you think the only reason behind this is America, fuck yeah, you're not seeing a complete other side to the story. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, I get what you're saying about people's response to our world policing and kind of the resistance to that. I also feel like if you don't understand why we're in that position, then you don't understand like how we got to be in the position that we're currently in.
Yeah.
We're trying to keep our economy afloat, and our economy, because it's based on a lot of private business, that's what people come to America to do. That's why Chinese come here. That's why people from all over the world come here to America to do business, so they can set up these international companies and then go everywhere else in the world, and they have the American economy as their backing.
As their backbone. Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah, for sure.
So, I mean, I get why people are just like, we don't like the policing aspect of it. But if we didn't have that, we wouldn't have the prosperity that people have found and the comfort of the lifestyle in America that people are so used to.
That's why to sit there and say that you know, to be blind to it, right? This is one of the ones, and this is one of the times when it's like, yeah, you know, political stuff back and forth. Okay, close your eyes. You know what I'm saying? Cover your ears, hide from the nonsense, okay? But in this instant, right, you're American, so you have to be paying attention to what's happening here, right? And that's not to say that the dude over there that was running the place wasn't a fuckhead.
Oh yeah,
that doesn't.
Yeah. Venezuelans did not like Maduro.
We say this all the time. Two things can be true at the same time, and that's why something like that is so easy to sell.
Oh yeah,
because it's like same thing with Saddam and same thing with the Middle East whenever 9/11 happened. It was easy to sell us because we were all like, again, America, fuck yeah, we're coming to save the motherfucking day, yeah. That's how everybody was. So we bought it.
Yeah.
Hook, line, and sinker. I'll never forget my dad telling me, and you know, this was years ago, obviously. We were sitting there, we were watching when we started bombing Iraq. Remember when they were showing it on CNN?
Yeah, that was
wherever
wild,
it was,
bro.
Channel 7 or whatever. My dad told me, man, he thought, we ain't never gonna get out of there now.
yeah.
He told me that
It looked
years
the same.
ago.
That video for Venezuela looked the exact same.
Looks the exact same.
Yeah.
And again, this is not to say that the dude wasn't a horrible piece of shit, right? That's not what I'm saying here. What I'm saying is don't just blindly think that we're there for one
helping
reason.
Oh yeah.
Don't just think that we're being Captain America. This isn't the Avengers.
Nah, it was about, well, at least they said it was about prosecuting the drug running or whatever, that stuff. And that I don't know how much I believe either, but that's different than freeing Venezuelans from a dictator.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, like that's two different things.
And then, I mean, it just so happens that they have more oil than anybody on the face of the earth.
Do you agree with the context that he was kidnapped?
We kidnapped him?
No,
Is that the context?
Some people have said that. Some people have said that. Trump kidnapped Venezuela's president.
So he's here now, right?
I think him and his wife are out here.
Okay, so
Because
I don't know.
they're supposed to
Right?
face our laws.
I haven't thought about that.
Yeah.
So out there, about to ask, what happens now?
I guess
What's next?
he comes to our court. I don't know. I've never seen anything like that before, so I'm not quite sure.
What are his
that is.
charges?
I don't know.
He was indicted for.
I can't hear you. Come to the mic, Ken.
In 2020, he was indicted by the U.S. in narco-terrorism, and they sent him and his wife to New York. So they're in New York right now.
They're in New York.
They're supposed to be arraigned today. So.
Okay, so
shit.
he's
Or Monday, I think tomorrow.
so his charges are narco-terrorism. That's what he's facing. Okay. Yeah, I don't know,
Damn.
dog. Like, I don't know. I'm not trying to be one of those divisive voices either, right? Because we could get on here and start spouting off a bunch of fucking shit, right? Easily. Mm-hmm. What I want to do is say, look, bro, two things can be true at the same time. They really can.
Even more than that, bro, because they're out there to fight the war on drugs or whatever they're saying. We're out there because there's fucking oil out there.
Yeah.
You know, at the same time, maybe it did kind of help them get out of from under that dictatorship, but probably not, bro. They're probably still stuck out there like that.
Well, I don't think whoever they endorse to replace that guy. First of all, they have a vice president, and she looks sad, man. She looked really sad.
She don't want the smoke.
She
She don't
looked
want
like
the
she
job.
didn't want that job at all.
I mean, would you?
Hell no. After they just
Hell no.
dropped the helicopter and just scooped this dude up like
yeah, bro. Like
Well, if you're
like they were like the aliens in Toy Story.
and that's the thing. It's like if she's the vice president, then who put her in that position? So is she any different from the dude they just?
Well, because you're right. They're saying that he wasn't elected, correct? This is what I'm.
He's been in office for more than a decade. So,
But I'm
I
reading-
don't know if they like elected him once and
Yeah.
then they just
He
got
just
stuck
stayed?
with him. Yeah, I don't know.
That's what a dictator does, right?
Typically,
pretty
yeah.
much.
Yeah, but the guy who was there before him, I don't know if he died in office or something, and this dude just like took up the mantle after that. But he worked in the same like administration,
See, I didn't know. This is all new information to me.
so they couldn't kill or they wouldn't kill Chavez and Maduro. Like Chavez actually had a whole generation of people who were on his side because he came from that same generation that Castro came from.
Okay.
And, you know, the older folks, they were ready for a revolution back then, so they were like, "Fuck it, we'll do communism. We'll do whatever it takes to get something different." Then they tried it and they saw what it was, and it was like, "Oh, that's not the business." So Maduro came in after Chavez. Chavez had enough populace appreciation where the people were with him that he stayed in power until he checked out. Then Maduro came in and they weren't giving him the same grace, even though he was same thing, community activist, sort of, you know, like worked his way up in the ranks, union leader, I think he was, a couple of other things, but he was like an everyman. But once he got in the chair, he wasn't giving it up, and I think, you know, that system was already falling apart anyway. So
So he took advantage of a crumbling system.
probably, most likely, because I think that's typically what people like that do.
What happens when? I mean, we've seen again. This isn't like new territory here, dog.
Oh,
This
yeah.
is a story as old as time, right? Power corrupts.
Yeah.
Isn't that what a lot of the
Kings.
biggest the biggest stories that we've been told our entire life
Yeah.
is the corruption that happens once you get in a position of power.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think that power corrupts. I think unchecked power is the problem.
I'll agree with you there.
I think you give people power and
I agree
give
with
the
you.
give the right person authority. It's just like you can do the job, but it's not going to go to your head, and you ain't going to be out here tripping. But you could still be a leader.
Because there's checks and balances.
Right, exactly. Because I would like someone in that position to actually come with some ideas or come with, you know, whatever their positions are and hold your position. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't be so wishy-washy every time someone comes in the town and it's just like, hey, I got a new idea for you. We got some bridges to sell over here. It's like, we'll buy them. It's
Yep.
like, don't do that, you know. But he's the type of person I think that because he kept a hardline stance that I think it was still communism going on over there. It might have been socialism at that point, but it's essentially the same thing. It leads to the same outcomes. And I think they couldn't, like the people, couldn't check him once he got in that position. And that was the real problem that they had with him is like, it's a broadsword, you know, trying to solve people's problems with government. So I don't think he could really deliver for those people the way they needed him to. And, you know, he wasn't going to do a good job anyway. I don't know that he's like an evil person. He might be incompetent. He might be in over his head. Like he was a bus driver at one point. So you know how somebody who is like minimally qualified will kind of work their way up the ranks and kind of learn as they go.
Until their manager,
but then they never really were meant to be in that chair.
They're not a very good manager.
Yeah, exactly.
But
for
sure.
They kind of just ended up in that chair.
Yep.
That's what he kind of seemed like to me, you know?
Like he ended up there and he shouldn't have been there.
Yeah, because I knew a guy, this was, probably a decade ago now, that had contracted me to write a movie script for him. And he was Venezuelan, or is Venezuelan, but he lived here in the States. And part of his story was him going back down there to do like a photo shoot or something and getting kidnapped. And then they, whoever kidnapped him took him up into the mountains and he had to like escape. And
Holy shit.
Yeah.
On some Iron Man shit? He's out there
They didn't put him in a cave.
He didn't get a cave?
Nah. But the interesting part to me was just kind of as an aside, I was asking him about, you know, what it was like in Venezuela because I haven't been. And he was just, he talked a lot about Chavez and what it already was, and that's part of the reason why he came to the States. But he just kind of said it very explicitly. He was like, Maduro is no different. So that I always took it as, oh, it's just a continuation of what's
been happening.
Whatever was going on. Yeah.
Yeah, this is the most I've ever learned about it.
About
heard
Venezuela?
about it. Yeah.
Well, I haven't thought about since I was writing that script. And talking to that guy, I haven't really like thought much about Venezuelan politics. So to see everyone kind of have a strong opinion about Venezuela and their politics now, I'm just like, really?
Really? Yeah, like you said, I didn't really know too much about it. Then when I heard that we invaded and whatnot, like
people just don't like Trump.
Yeah.
When I seen, I mean that's true.
That's part of it.
That's why it's that's why this is so divisive, right?
Right.
And again, what precedent does it set, right? That's what I'm hearing people saying. That's what people are saying. What precedence does it set for the rest of the world, right? That America can just go and do this. And my response to that is, we've been.
Thank you.
I was gonna say,
what I was about to say.
This isn't new territory.
It's not too different from when Obama, when we went, he sent the SEALs in to get, who the fuck was it in Iraq? Remember?
In Iraq?
I think it was Iraq, but
we got Saddam out of the hole. We got Saddam out of the hole, but then they also sent SEAL Team 6.
When they popped Bin Laden.
And
Bin Laden, maybe that's the one I'm thinking of. But like it's been done. It's been done before.
And at least like Saddam saw his own like country's justice, and it wasn't really him. It was Muqtada who was coming into power after him to make sure that he was hung. If that was him, like I mean, there's all these conspiracies about it.
Yeah, for sure.
But America went in and facilitated that action. Then when it was Bin Laden, they apparently just went in and killed him. He never saw his day in court. So nobody ever actually proved that he was behind 9/11.
He just got taken out.
If you really think about it, it's scary as fuck that they just killed some dude and then Obama came in. George
that was
Jefferson
supposed to be on dialysis.
Yeah, right. In a cave.
The 7-foot guy on dialysis in a cave.
You're right.
Right.
And he was in his house.
Got popped in his underwear.
Yeah.
We never seen it.
Right. And then they did something similar to Gaddafi, who I never hear people talk about at all. And he was really the one who was like, just like all these guys, none of them have clean hands. But Gaddafi was actually really about to change Africa and change the banking system in Africa, which got his name on the list for sure. So
you fuck with the money, you're going to get your name on the list.
Right. So Maduro, if there were American companies that wanted to come in and get that oil and he wasn't paying or he wasn't offering it to them or he was giving discounts to Haiti, which is what I heard. But there's all sorts of things that they could have done essentially to say, we don't want to do business with you.
Yeah.
And Americans being the United States being what it is, just, kept it pushing. They was like, all right, well, if it ain't you, it'll be the next guy.
For sure. I mean, again, that's one that if you don't see that that's there, then you just want to stay glued to one side of the story.
Right.
You're only seeing a sliver of it. Why can't we see all of it? As a unit, as Americans, why can't we look at it objectively and say, yeah, this is true, but this is also true as well?
Yeah.
Right?
It's not, to go back to your point, it's not setting a new precedent at all because they have continuously done it.
It's just the same one.
Yeah, it's just the same thing. Now, it's a little more in your face. And again, because Trump is already so polarizing, now everything that he does, even though everybody's favorite black president did the exact same shit, actually worse because he killed the dude.
Oh, you mean George Bush?
Damn.
I had to. There
But he
needs some
did it
levity in
too.
this situation,
He
right?
did it too. Yeah.
You mean George Bush wasn't the first black president? Oh shit!
Clinton.
Oh, that's right. Damn. Hey, hold up. That's kind of funny. Makes me fucking know. I see where Len Words is
That's
going
what
there.
they was telling us. But I really feel like people's response is heightened because it's Trump, and they already have a heightened response to Trump.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think that what he has done outside of not killing him outright or doing it just like undercover, but openly saying, yeah, we got him and we're running Venezuela. Like, they've never really said that openly.
He just
but they
straight
do
said it.
that
We're running
constantly.
Venezuela.
You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
Like, they've been
Dude's not even
doing it,
running
but
this
they-
country. How's he going to be running that country?
I agree with you. That's the big difference. Len
Yeah.
Words hit the nail right on the head. We've done this time and time again, but never hopped on Twitter the next day like, what up, dog?
Yeah, what y'all
we
gonna do
running
about it? Yeah.
Iraq now. What's up?
Yeah.
This hours.
But that's what we were doing. You
exactly.
know what I'm saying? So
that's the big difference.
right. That's what I think kind of has people up in arms and has people like actually having a strong reaction to it.
Well, but also I'm hearing this too. And again, this is all stuff that I'm reading. I'm not tied into this here. This is stuff that I'm trying to have knowledge on so we could speak on it for our audience, right?
Yeah.
And give my perspective years and years and years. There was no okay by anybody. There was no Congress sanctioned anything. Like, they just said, load up the chopper, let's go scoop this guy up like the aliens from Toy Story.
Well, from what Kim was saying about them just prosecuting him, I don't know how, but I'm presuming that it's just an act of the executive branch in saying these are the laws.
Okay.
We are enforcing the laws.
For sure.
We're not doing. This is not an act of war. We are enforcing the law. Now that is probably a gray area. Absolutely.
For sure.
And that's kind of playing with words, but.
It depends on how you
You ever
define
been
the
to a
word
courtroom?
no.
That's what they do.
It depends on how you define the word no
Yeah, exactly. Or law.
or law. How do you define law? There's gray areas all around it.
So that's what I'm presuming is that's their thought is well, we're just prosecuting him for our laws that are on our statutes, and he's breaking our laws. So that's all we're doing.
So we're prosecuting.
Even though it looks like war.
I just don't want this to further divide the Americans that are paying attention to both sides, right? Because no matter what, the ones that are divided already doesn't matter, right? The ones that support Trump, the whole MAGA crew, no matter what he does, they're gonna stand 10 toes down, right? And you could say the same thing on the opposite end. No matter what he does, right?
It's always wrong.
It's always going to be wrong.
Yeah.
There's going to be a facet. He's always right. He's always wrong. I'm more focused on the people that are paying attention with both eyes, right? I don't want something like this to further divide the conversation that those people are having, because that's the actual answer there. That's how we get out of all of this shit, is the ones that are paying attention to all of it saying, yeah, you know what, this is some fucked up shit. We're in trouble here. They're fucking playing with us, and it's right in front of our face.
Yeah. I mean, but it's also it's hard for us to say that we're not okay with it, because it's been the way things have been for so long. So now it's because it's Trump doing it, you got a problem with it? Is it because it's so brazen and he's not denying it?
I think it's both.
It's out there. And, yeah, you know what I'm saying?
I think it's both.
Like, I think people are charged up about it, but...
So why didn't he go after him in his first term or anything like that? You know what I'm saying? This dude's been...
There was no impetus to do it. Like, I kind of look at it like this. He knew it needed to be done, or whomever knew that at some point Venezuela would need to be under some certain control, because we've been trying to control that region for decades now. So I'm sure they all are looking at it with a very broad view, decades long, centuries long, and they're just like, all right, at some point we're going to sweep in and control that. At some point it was going to get done. Why he didn't do it prior to, I don't think it was on the agenda, but I don't think he's personally deciding any of this.
No, I don't think.
And that's what I'm saying. It's like for people to it's kind of a misnomer to say, well, Trump did it. Well, he didn't. Like, come on. Like,
but what led up to it to where we had to invade? Like, I don't even know that. Like, obviously there's oil, there's drugs and stuff like all over the fucking world. But what made us on the first of January, whenever it was, go into there? Was there like a threat? Was there, you know what I'm saying? Like all of a sudden.
Ken was saying, and again, this is, I have no idea. This is all new news to me. Some deal was happening that mattered for our dollar, right? The American dollar. And if something had have happened, or something could have happened with China, there was something to do with that in the conversation. Something like
China
that.
was about to do an oil deal?
Or
Is
there
that
was
what it was?
another deal that was going down. There was something that it's had something to do with devaluing the United States dollar, right? That was in the mix as well as the conversation. And again, this is all stuff we're reading off of the fucking internet.
Well, if this is something also that the United States will do, is if there are big oil trades or big oil contracts being made, like country to country, import export sort of shit, and it's denominated in a currency other than the American dollar, then it's a problem for them, because they want to tie certain prices to that. So it's not as much negotiation it has to have. There's stability in the markets and things like that. So they're trying to control the markets, is what it is. If that's what was going on. Am I getting that?
Always comes down to money and power.
Yeah.
Basically, I'm going off. I read it earlier.
Would you read it? Well, cite your sources.
It was Eric Cole. He's a money guy. Basically, I would say, I don't know exactly what he does, but he's a very famous money guy. And he was saying that there was Chinese consulates visiting Maduro yesterday. They were talking to him. They were going to make a deal to make the yuan, which is the Chinese dollar, take over the American dollar. In the 1980s, the Saudi Arabia made a deal that all oil prices have to be done in American dollars, which gave us our superiority money-wise.
This is the petrodollar.
And when Saddam tried to, in 2000, when Saddam tried to turn it into the euro, we invaded there. When Gaddafi in 2011 tried to make oil gold-backed, he was taken out 2 years later. Same thing with Maduro. Maduro's been talking about changing it to the yuan, and when he actually did it, when he was talking to the Chinese about doing it,
now he's in New York.
Now
he's in New York.
Yeah, now exactly. So
see what I'm saying? There's so many facets here. and there's conversations that none of us are going to be privy to, right?
Oh, yeah.
We're taking pieces of information from different people. We're putting it together with stuff that we're reading on Google.
But just that logically makes more sense than, we're prosecuting him for
war crimes
or
in the putting drugs on the streets of the United States.
Because name another big name anybody who was prosecuted for like the drug war. Like it was always.
What was Buddy from Mexico?
Chapo.
Yeah, Chapo, right? This like
did they get him for
who knows?
Trafficking? Or
who
did they
knows?
Get him for,
it was probably the Mann Act.
Yeah,
we'll get into that later.
Yeah,
it was probably the Mann Act, but it reminded me of that, like the way that like they're showing it on TV and like we got him, and then all of a sudden he's gone because of tunnels. Like that was that's a whole nother story. That's another podcast. That shit wild, buddy.
For sure.
But the tunnels. But again, I just wanted to make the simple point of this, right? Keep your eyes open, dog. Have conversations with people. Read other stuff. Look at it objectively, okay? More oil than anywheres in the world.
And China and Venezuela have they've always been connected. China handles like all of the
trade and stuff there.
Trading, but just like all the political shit, they're like their buffer zone for.
See what I'm saying?
For stuff like that. So they're mad. They're condemning that.
They're gonna be pissed
that we have their leader or.
They're gonna be pissed. And
their guy.
Where this goes, I don't know. We're in a little bit of uncharted territory, but not really. Like we'll ask the Venezuelans how they feel about it in 3 years.
Yeah.
Right? That people are like, remember whenever they were toppling the statue of Saddam? Mm-hmm. Remember it was party in the streets.
Oh yeah.
Everybody was fucking.
And some people are celebrating now in Venezuela, I'm sure, because that regime, the Maduro regime, wasn't taking care of everybody.
Hell no.
So some people are upset. I only side with the original people who were on the land. So
that's where I side. That's where I land too.
It's just like
that's where I land too.
I could be mad about this government or that government, this administration or not, but it's just like all of y'all are on borrowed time,
borrowed
land,
borrowed land,
not even
stolen land,
stolen land. Borrowed time. I was trying to like tie it in, and What?
So what that means is.
Oh, you got some new shit, Jason.
So what that means is.
One more time.
So what that means is.
Thank you.
Oh, bet.
The land ain't free.
You said that I have one too. Yeah. What is mine, Jason?
No, we gotta save you.
You ain't loaded it up yet.
No,
it's gonna be a surprise. Yeah. It's gonna come in. All of a sudden, it's gonna be talking like my conscience whenever it was over here behind it. Listen, guys. So we just got to stick together, dog. If we can have these kind of conversations, right, without drawing a hard line, no matter what. I don't want to hear from you. I don't want to talk to you. I can't think of it that way. If we can have these eye-opening conversations when like time goes by, it's like, yeah, we thought about that in the beginning. Don't wait 5 years to where it's coming out that, oh shit, they were right.
Yeah,
the people that wanted to talk to me, like maybe they weren't fully right, but there was right moments in it. Just don't let them face your fucking face to the wall and watch the shadows, dog. Turn around, look for yourself. There's more to it. A bunch of things can be true at once, and I'm sure that's what they are here.
Yeah. I don't think it's cut and dried. I think people are more upset than ordinarily because they're already charged up about DT.
Doug, that leads us into another great topic. People are just pissed off anyways, bro. People nowadays seem like they can't enjoy things.
That's the topic. People are mad.
People are mad, dog. Not even just mad. I feel like our ability to just enjoy something for what it is has been ripped away by some people.
Yeah.
People want clickable moments and memes, right? Yeah. So they get, for example, right? And I'm not bashing you, Ken, I promise. For example, let's use Stranger Things.
With all due respect.
With all due respect.
Fuck you.
Let's use Stranger Things, right? And the Dave Chappelle stand-up as what we can go about in this conversation, okay? Because I want to talk about Stranger Things, but you motherfuckers are so far behind, we can't have the conversation, dog.
I'm not up on the new...
Yeah, well, you need to get up on the new, Jason.
Yeah, I haven't watched it since it stopped last
so I
time.
can't have this conversation with you. I'm going to have to talk to Dom about it, and he's off camera. So we won't fully go there, right? But the new season had a lot of people pissed off before it even ended. People were mad about a lot of shit. They were mad about how the mom talks. They were mad about Eleven's lips. They were mad about fucking Will.
Eleven's lips?
Yeah, they were mad about Will finally coming out as gay, which was in the cards since the first fucking episode, bro, right? People were just pissed. And I don't know if they were genuinely pissed or they just wanted to create anger on the internet through comments and rage bait trolling, right? No. But what I'm seeing is people that do that stuff, it seems like when people sit there and read that shit or they go through it before they actually experience it themselves, it fucks up their perspective. They're looking at it through a lens of this rage bait hatred that was happening on the internet already. So they're seeing it not with fresh eyes. They're seeing it with the hatred that was already spewed on the internet and the sound bites, right? The look at Eleven's lips. Why is Will gay? Fucking Dave Chappelle is an angry old man, right?
What's going on with her lips?
Those rage baits. She's just older, bro. She's not a fucking kid anymore, dog. It took him 40 years to make the show.
She got some fillers.
Yeah, I don't know, but she's just older, right? Yeah. She's not a little kid anymore, dog. It literally took them way longer to make the show because of the writer strikes and COVID and blah, da, 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 right? But what I'm seeing is people losing their ability to go in with a clear mind and clear eyes and just enjoy something, right? I witnessed the fucking Dexter finale, and that was a horrendous piece of shit.
I thought you said that show was
They
back.
brought it back because they had to do a spin-off to listen. But the ending was still the fucking ending, dog, all right? Don't think I'm on to you motherfuckers. I seen it. I still seen it, all right? That was a horrible ending. Yeah, you saved it in the end by bringing back the spin-offs, but that ending was a horrendous piece of shit, right? When you have a show that big, right? And it's affected so many lives and it's lasted that long, there's no way you're going to please everyone.
Yeah.
But now with the internet and with rage bait and with people in the comments section, they're stirring up shit right before it's even done. And you got 80% of the people are on the internet, they're not creating content.
Yeah.
Right? They're digesting it. Right? I'd say 90%, 95. Yeah. Okay. So they're digesting the content. Yeah. In even if you're a person that's trolling in the comments, that low key kind of makes you a content creator in a way. Because you're creating content in the comments that has people fucking arguing back and forth with each other, right? Very low vibrational content, but it's still creation of some sort of content. And people will sit there and they'll read all this. Before they even watch the Dave Chappelle stand-up, before they even watch Stranger Things. So when they actually do finally watch it, how could they look at it with fresh eyes?
Already, their thoughts already polluted.
Yeah, they already have an idea about it. Yeah.
It's already polluted.
Yeah.
And it's, dog, just enjoy things, bro. Like, for the love of God. Like,
bro, I was talking to one of my buddies, bro, and he was like, man, you're always, like, positive. How? And I don't know. And it was just like all I told him, bro, was like when you look for bad shit, right? We could walk out this door. There's trash on the fucking floor. There's people spitting on the parking lots, dog. Like,
yeah.
But like when you go out and you have that intention to look for something that you don't like or that bothers you, of course you're gonna see that shit.
Yep.
Same thing comes to like when you're watching movies and shit, or you know what I mean? It's like, oh shit, yeah, her lips. You know, who the fuck cares? Like all the shit going on, you're worried about this girl's lips.
Yeah, that's true. I care about her lips.
Do you guys?
No, I don't at all.
I ain't seen them yet.
But the show was dope, dog.
That's just that's the thing, though. It's like whatever you're putting out there, that's what you get. We said it a million times. So like when you're looking for this negative shit, reading up on the shit you're about to watch, of course you're gonna find shit you wrong about it.
I don't want, like, I've been that way for a long time. That's why, like, before I watch a movie, I don't go into the Rotten Tomatoes score. I don't, and I'm not saying that it will, but I don't even want the possibility of it being able to do that to me. I don't, because our minds are very, they're moldable, bro.
Yeah. You walk in there with the earmuffs and the eye.
Like I don't want somebody else's perspective to tarnish mine. I want to have my own. If I don't like it, I want to be able to tell you, yeah, this is why I don't like it. You might like it. I'm not going to sit here and shit on it because, bro, soap operas have been on for fucking 100 years. That is fucking horrible television.
Yeah.
I hate that shit. But people love it, right? I'm not going to sit here and tell you why Days of Our Lives is fucking the way that they ended season fucking 155 was horrible. Because I don't know, dog, I'm not seeing it through your eyes, right? I'm not here to make you just believe my perspective. I just go into it and enjoy it, bro, or don't. Don't get your perspective or your opinion from fucking Sarah, user 365, that only watched the one Dave Chappelle stand-up or the fucking the new Avatar movie. It's a recurring, like, and I can see it when I'm having a conversation, right? It'll happen at the barbershop or other places. Like, I'll read some of that shit too, but like sometimes people will regurgitate opinions of people that I seen commenting that shit, right?
I see.
And I'm like, dude, I heard that same theory on a Facebook thread.
Yeah.
Like, what
Come with your own take.
Come with your own take.
Yeah.
If you don't like it, you don't like it. But have your own reason.
Stranger Things was dope, bro. It just takes me a little bit to get into that, like
That
to watch that. And I just got a new toy, dog. So I don't really, I'm not really watching TV.
You got to make some mixes, dog. Don't be DJ Jason.
I know. Well,
Make
I'm
some
not
Stranger
a DJ.
Things mixes.
Hey, I just might, dog.
I'm saying, bro. I was, as a fan of the show, since the very first episode to the end, they stuck the landing.
Bro.
Was the show perfect? What show is?
Breaking Bad.
Was it though?
Breaking Bad was fire,
Yeah,
bro.
was it
Breaking
perfect
Bad.
though?
It wasn't.
I wouldn't say perfect.
That's what I'm
but-
saying. That's what I'm saying.
I don't think there was one.
There's not, bro. But that's what makes the shit dope. That's what makes human art dope, right? That's why I do not fuck with all the AI videos. They're starting to piss me off more and more.
I know, dude.
They're starting
all
to
over
really
the
bug
place.
me because it's so perfect and pristine and just, it reminds me of fucking that SpongeBob episode when SpongeBob rounds out all his edges. He's like, hey, yeah, what's up, Squidward? That's the AI videos.
Man, you know what's funny? We were at the movies seeing that Avatar,
Which was amazing.
yesterday. It was good. But they had a commercial. You know how they have commercials in the theater before the movie and before the trailers. So they had a commercial, and one of them was AI generated, and my daughter called it out.
Did she?
She was just like, "That's AI," and I was just like, "Is it?" Because I was just, not
Was it the
really paying
Coca-Cola?
attention.
Was it the Coca-Cola commercial?
No. It was a local commercial, and it was for like Windows or something, like a window company or something. But she called it dead ass, and I thought she was just like, I noticed it when she said it, and I was looking at the lighting and then looking at the actual like woman on there, and I was like, oh yeah, it is. But she was like, you know how I know, Dad? And I was like, how? She was like, because of her voice.
Really?
She said her voice didn't sound right.
Yup.
Yeah, I was amazed that she picked that up.
Good. I hope they can stay doing that.
Yeah, for sure. Because if you don't have discernment nowadays, it's gonna be tough.
That's what bothers. That's my one of the gripes that I have with it. Right?
Yeah.
Is we're gonna miss the stuff that makes the art human. It's those mistakes. It's those idiosyncrasies. It's the flaws that make it what it is, bro.
Right.
Make it human and make it dope at the end of the day.
To me, I think I don't want AI to, cause when I go watch like Avatar, right? Like you go, there's movies we go to watch for the graphics.
Oh, yeah,
for the
for the
sound
cinematic
effects,
experience.
Yeah, like, and AI is just so easy to like. Don't get me wrong, like you can't get exactly what the movies are producing for the most part.
What James Cameron's
But but
No.
you know what I'm saying. But you can get something pretty mind blowing.
Yeah.
Just from your fucking iPhone, just from your phone. You know what I'm saying? Like,
But what separates it, okay, for me, I'm glad this is going to be our Avatar Fire and Ash review. We're going to fuck it up for you, Jay. You ain't got to go to the movies, dog, because we're going to tell you all about it.
All right, cool.
All right, we're going to save you $20.
I didn't watch
you,
the
dog.
ending, so
Damn.
So you wasted $15 then.
more than that, dude.
But it's expensive, dog.
I was in the arcade by the end of the movie.
Arcade, popcorn.
Oh my god, bro.
Fucking, you got and man, I love the arcade too, bro. But they need to bring the prices down, dog.
Yeah, bro.
A little bit, dog. What happened to a quarter?
Bro, what about the arcade that was over at Cottonwood? What was that shit called?
Play.
Yeah, nah, the one at Coronado was the motherfucking 5. Jay.
That one was small, dog.
Cottonwood is trash.
That one was tiny,
bro. Hey,
dog.
it's the motion
It
in
had
the
a whole.
ocean.
It had a hole upstairs. You don't remember that shit?
It's not the size
By the movie
of the
theaters,
boat.
no?
Bro, I was not. By the time I came out here, I was not in the arcade, bro. That was a long time ago.
True.
I just don't fuck with Cottonwood, all right? No. Cottonwood got beef. It's Coronado gang, bang, bang, right?
Got kicked out a few times.
I didn't, bro. Why you go straight to that? I got kicked out that shit. I just don't fuck.
You're supposed to be in school.
I remember when everybody was like, Cottonwood, it's going to be better than Coronado.
Oh,
and I grew up.
It's another Simon Mall.
I grew up in Coronado Mall, dog. Right? Sam Goody. I remember Coronado Mall when it had all the weird ass fucking growth on the side of the wall. No one really knew why it was there. All the plants. It was like fucking Tarzan shit. Right? That's my era. Okay. Cottonwood came along thinking it was this. Oh man, Cottonwood, Rio Rancho. Fuck no, dog. Coronado.
You wanna go to war? Come on. You wanna go to war? We'll take you to war, okay?
Yeah.
He hates it.
Let's go, dog.
Going to
Hey.
war over the malls, dog.
Going to war over the malls, dog. You want to go to war? Let's go. I take you.
I'll fucking take you to war.
I'll fucking take you to war.
Okay, we got one
Right?
more too.
I like that's a good one. That's for my fucking. All right, I see you, dog.
When
I
you're
do go.
wilding out.
I go to war with a cloud sometimes, dog. But whatever. Someone's got to fight it. Okay. What the fuck are we talking about? Oh, we're talking about fire and ash.
Fire and Ash, yeah.
Man, it's not even the graphics, right? It's not even how far he's taken what you can do with CGI and all that stuff, right? It's the story.
Okay.
The story that he's telling. Sheesh.
People are disappointed in the story, though.
They're not getting the layers. This is like a fucking onion, dude. How are they not seeing? But they're just seeing surface level because there's so much more to it, bro.
So I gotta be honest. I haven't seen the second one.
I'm glad you're being honest.
I've seen the
Jay.
first one. Usually I would lie.
I'm glad you're not.
Usually
Jay's
I
gonna
would
be
lie.
like, Yeah. What's his name? I don't know. Wait, I forgot too.
Yep.
Yep. Wrap it up.
No, but I haven't seen the second one. So like, do you have to see them in order to?
You should.
Yeah.
You probably should see the second one because you can jump right into it. In this third one, the group of people that I went with, like my son and a couple other people, they were all like, I don't know what's going on. And none of them had seen the second one. And this third one immediately starts with people flying in the air and is just going. And it never slows down. So that, I think, is kind of tough for people who don't have at least the story in their heads and haven't seen the movie. Because the first Avatar was, 10 years ago?
Easy. Maybe 12.
Yeah.
It's been a long time.
Yeah, it's been a while. So
Yeah.
So
you're saying he's creating technology? Like when you say that, what do you mean? Like graphic
cameras, CGI. Same thing he did with Titanic, right? He had to create those submarines to go down. Like he's a big. The people don't see the stuff that he's still done with the Titanic after the fact. Yeah. He's created these submarines, and a bunch of technology had to be created in order for him to actually do this, right? And he had to be at the forefront of creating it. So, the story. Okay, a refresher course here, Jay. So humans destroyed the planet, or are in the process of destroying our own planet, Mother Earth. Right? So we found a habitable planet far, far, far away, okay? We pull up, we see that there's a bunch of people that are already on this planet, okay? And not only are they on the planet, they are so connected to the planet that they are pretty much one. They can upload and download information from the mother planet they call Awa, right? Which would be God, okay? They can access their ancestors. Everything in this world is connected. Does that sound familiar to either of you, right? Does it sound like, I don't know, maybe the spinning blue ball that we live on too?
Yeah.
Sounds a little similar to Mother Earth, right? But they're so in tune with it that they're able to tap in, right? They can go to these places of worship and they can use their energy to tap into the frequency of Awa and see their ancestors and see the people, like the future, and see the past and stuff like that, right?
Okay, yeah.
And here comes the humans wanting to Conquer the whole shit.
They wanted to mine something.
They wanted to mine the stuff that was underneath because it would help planet Earth, and they're going after there's like whale creatures, right?
Resources.
They're mining resources from this planet and from the actual inhabitants of the planet. Like there's like these whales, right? They have this some stuff, and they look like that pituitary gland, right? It's up in like the middle of their brain. They're taking it out, and it stops human aging. Like stops it.
Wow.
So it's worth billions and billions of dollars. So we're just over there destroying this planet and trying to
shit.
Are we seeing a similarity here, bro?
Yeah.
We're
This is
going
the
in,
second movie or
This
the
is
third?
all of them.
Okay.
Right? This is the premise of all three of them. We're going in and we're taking their natural resources. We're destroying the planet. We're taking down trees. We're killing what they're called the hostiles, which are just the indigenous people that live on the land, from the land. The land provides for them. And here comes the humans in their spaceship. We destroyed our stuff already, and now, hey, we're going to come mine your land.
Yeah.
So fall through, listen up. And then that's the premise of it, right? Yeah. It's a foundational piece. Then you start unfolding, dog, like the way that they're connected to the planet. It's what James Cameron's trying to say without directly saying, hey, guys, this is exactly what I'm saying.
Mm. Yeah, it's pretty thinly veiled.
I agree.
You know, like it's not hard to unpack. It's really gorgeous because it's all a new world and it's all like completely well done and new characters and all this stuff. So if people would kind of settle into that part of it rather than saying, "Oh, it's just the same. It's just the same." Well, you know, most of Star Wars were the same hero's journey over and over and over.
Don't you dare, dog.
Hey,
there will be no Star Wars disrespect.
You want to divide the podcast right now? Star Wars is overrated.
Oh, you bugging.
Damn, bro.
You bugging.
But listen,
you know what you
can
sound
I say,
young.
No, listen. Can I say why I say that?
You sound like an old man.
Listen, let me tell you why I say that.
Why?
Okay, I didn't watch any of the Star Wars movies until I was 25 years old. Okay, so I get it. Like I get what they did. Like I get it.
Yeah.
Right. I don't know, dog. Star Wars lunchbox.
You don't get it, man.
You know what, Johnny?
I don't know, dog.
If you weren't a kid,
that's why
watching that shit.
I understand.
You don't get it because that's part of getting it.
But you know
understand.
what?
That's part of getting it.
I was 25.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. That's how I'm gonna feel when I sit down and watch those Marvel movies.
But you know what? I don't I don't want to put too much out there, but I feel like I have another homie too that I feel like wasn't able to enjoy their childhood.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I had a great childhood.
You know what I'm
was
saying?
Michael.
So
His name was Michael.
So, but you were watching
He had a
fucking.
mouse named Ben.
You were watching some crazy
Scarface.
shit. Scarface.
Do you want to go to
Fucking.
war?
Do you want to go to war? Come on. Do you want to go to war? We'll take you to war, okay?
I like it.
Yeah, dog.
You might have a point there, Jason.
But like, cause I had a homie that in one of his songs he was all, cause even as a kid I was never a kid, and it was just I don't know, that just kind of reminded me of it to where it's like
You have a
You
point.
don't get to enjoy it.
you don't get
You have a point.
like
I enjoyed the dumbass Power Rangers.
yeah.
And that shit's stupid as hell.
Kids now are reading the comments and not even being excited about
Avatar.
media, movies and stuff now.
It's fucking Stranger Things. They're
Yeah.
like, oh yeah, look at Eleven's lips. Can't believe.
I'm gonna have to Google these lips
Yeah,
now, man.
can't
You got
can't
me
believe.
intrigued.
Can't believe Mike came out that way. See that
Well,
scene.
no,
That scene was the most
he's been
divisive.
effeminate
Yeah, for sure.
from the beginning,
bro.
so-
They said it. His dad thought that he was gay in the first episode, bro. But see, the thing is, okay, I know we're on a little bit of a tangent here, but whatever. It's still the same subject. People were so pissed, bro, and I remember vaguely because I was fucking like 5. I remember in the 80s when people were so terrified of AIDS.
Oh yeah.
And AIDS then was directly connected to homosexuals,
Yeah.
right? So coming out to your family and friends in the 80s was way different than coming out in 2026 or 2025. It was a different conversation. It was a whole different story.
Yeah.
And the reason it was a part of the storyline was because Vecna, the main villain, uses your shame.
That's kind of a spoiler.
Not Spoiler alert, dog. I thought this shit started off recording. No,
Way to hold the line.
listen, Vecna uses your shame, right? That's not a spoiler. You should know that by now if you're watching the show. Vecna uses your insecurities, right? That's why he targets children.
Yeah,
He uses your insecurities against you, okay? So, Buddy's biggest insecurity
Right.
out the gate, right?
And that story in Stranger Things is set in the 80s. So
Exactly.
he had even more of
More
a reason
insecurities.
to be ashamed or feel the shame
Exactly.
and guilt because he was a kid growing up then.
But people just read the comments. The
So what?
13-year-olds.
But okay, because that sounds like people were just politicizing the issue more than anything.
Yeah, well-
because I think okay, hear me out. I think people are getting a little fatigued with the agenda pushing, and people probably are happy to see some content that doesn't continually ask them to broaden their horizon. Some people just want to hear a story that's comfortable, that's in the pocket, that they get, that's not saying, well, what about this,
I agree.
marginalized group or that marginalized group.
agree
with you.
Yeah.
That, I think, is more the reason that people responded that way, is that people are just kind of fed up, just like, man, we didn't seen enough gay characters.
I agree with you, okay? I do think that there is an aspect to that. And if this would have just been put in on the last season as a Hail Mary, let's include this group of marginalized characters,
Right.
I would agree with you completely.
You're
Or
just
I would agree with them.
You're just saying that people missed the point because it's been there the whole time.
The people missed the point.
So for them to act like this is some
Exactly.
agenda pushing, it's not that.
Because it's been there the whole time.
Yeah.
So
Sometimes
if-
it is 100% that, just not
for
in
sure.
this case. Okay.
I don't know. Maybe that is. Maybe they are trying to
it's
push.
for
Maybe
sure
they are
that.
trying to. But the thing is
Yeah.
it was there since day one.
In that story, yeah. In
Exactly.
Stranger Things, yeah.
If it would have just been inserted out of nowhere and all of a sudden, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Mike and Will go off and they have their own little fucking extravaganza.
So
that'd
is it
be
the one
different.
that does the musical part in the previous seasons? Is like
No, it's the one that got kidnapped.
I don't know. I have to refresh.
He's in
I
the first
guess.
episode. Vecna takes him. Yeah, you need to watch that shit.
Yeah, okay.
Ken over here. Ken told me he's
I'll watch that. You watch Star Wars.
Ken
dog.
told me.
Watch it
Ken told
again.
me I don't want to watch that because I don't want to watch little kids because I have to take care of them every single day. What? I told him it's not Euphoria, dog.
Oh, yeah, I never even saw that.
Yeah.
Nah, I didn't see
Watched
that
that.
either.
Okay.
I heard enough, and I was like, I'm out.
So I think
good.
I would just enjoy, dog. Enjoy. Don't. If you enjoy reading the comments, I guess enjoy that. Whatever.
Well, I
floats your
think that's
boat.
what movies are about. It's just to get you out of like the reality. So it's like if you're mad going into
Before.
going into a movie theater, you're not gonna get the experience that you're paying.
You won't care about the
$30
characters,
for.
right? You won't care about the characters. You know what I'm saying? Like that's why The Sopranos, Breaking Bad, Stranger Things, Dexter, all these shows that we talk, The Wire, you actually care about the characters. The
Yeah.
story gets sold to you because the characters connected.
Yeah, but if The Wire came out right now, people would not watch it because they have black fatigue.
Oh, really?
You might also have a point there, Linwards.
When did The Wire actually like
2001.
2001? Okay.
Sopranos, it was
20, yeah, it's
Oz.
20 something. Yeah, it was.
Sopranos, 6 Feet Under, and The Wire. They were all on at the same time. That was premier television.
Yeah,
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, that's flagship
sure.
HBO.
That is it.
But I think people are just kind of
Explain the black fatigue, in words.
I think people are just kind of tired of, well, not people, specifically white American males.
Yeah.
Are the ones
The
who-
whites.
the whites.
Will got up.
Was like, damn, bro. Y'all gonna cook me.
No, I think that Hollywood for a long time only represented one particular group, and then for many of the recent years, they kind of switched it up and was just like, well, let's start paying attention to other people, and that started with just diversification into black stories, which aren't as broad as I wish they were. But then it got into, alternative lifestyles and representing people from all different walks of life. And now in America or in the United States, you'll get movies from all over the world, and people are used to seeing foreign films, and you have a lot of people that'll watch Chinese movies or watch stuff with subtitles, stuff like that. So much so that just a year or two ago, Everything Everywhere All at Once. That was a Chinese American together.
Movie was a shit.
That movie was great. You know what I'm saying? But those characters were. It was a story of immigration coming into the States, but it wasn't your typical American story. It was very much nuanced to those people in that place and time. I think because so much of the audience that grew up watching movies is like, yeah, great, we like diversity, but we still want our stories to be told too. And I think that fatigue, that whole idea, when it comes to film and television, is just people saying, I want more of my story to be told. I get it. I'll share the stage, but I still want to be a star when it's my turn.
You had your moment, dog.
Yeah. But does it have to be one or the other?
No, it don't.
But that's the thing.
That's where the fatigue setting in?
That's where the fatigue sets in, where it's just like, all right, man, we get it. You're black. All right. You know what I'm saying?
When do the Chicanos get our turn, dog?
Y'all got a turn?
What fucking Flaming Hot and Bound by Honor?
Hit the button.
Oh, yeah. We're going to
Go to
war.
war? Come on. Do you want to go to war?
True.
I'll take you to war. Okay?
That's Latino. We're all connected, right?
Right, I was going to say, you guys just get pushed
we get pushed into one box, right? The Latino section of the record
I was
store.
talking to a Filipino guy the other day, and I was just like, you guys are basically Chicanos, right?
Bro,
he was
see?
like, nah, bro.
He's like, nah, we don't even eat the same. But see, there was a time when like I would use the word Latino, right?
Yeah.
And I still do, but we're more specific, right?
Oh yeah.
There's like you can't just we're so the Nuevo Mexicano Chicanos, we're so different than Cubano people, right?
For sure.
Tony Montana had a completely different upbringing than I would have, right? Absolutely. You want to go to war? We can sound the same. Some of our words the same. We eat the same, but it's a little different, right? So maybe we'll get a show like The Wire, dog. Is it going to be brown fatigue, Chicano fatigue?
Yeah, I mean, we'll see. That's the crappy part about coming in later in that sequence is.
People are already tired of it?
Yeah. You got like all the white movies, then you got about this much of the black movies, and then all the other ones are like this, and everyone's just like, all right, that's enough.
We got Coco, right? We got
Fantastic.
Blood Out.
Bro, that's
Fantastic.
Coco is such a good movie, dog. Oh my
Coco
god.
was great. Grown man crying in the theater.
You know what? I
Cartoon.
like the other one. What was the one?
Book of Life.
The Book of Life.
Oh man.
Book of Life is great too. That's Coco's cousin.
Toto, I am sorry.
Hey, nah, when he
What
sings
was like the first like animated
creep.
cartoon
When he
movie
sang
that you guys
first
like
animated
that you
cartoon
guys
movie?
like got into? You know what I'm saying? Like
my
'cause-
favorite, I think, still going back, it's a toss-up between three of them, right? It's The Jungle Book, Lion King, and Aladdin. Prince Ali.
And those three, like, started it. Yeah.
That was a shit, bro. Come on.
what was that one with Seinfeld?
I want to walk like you, talk like you. Come on, bruh. Jungle Book was a banger.
Jungle Book was a banger. I forgot about that.
And the Lion King?
Lion King was hot. It was hot.
You sound
Aladdin.
Leonard, you sound old. I sound young. You sound old. Aladdin was a banger, dog.
I like Fantasia.
Yeah.
He pulls Fantasia out his ass.
No, you
Yeah.
know what? I grew up on cartoons. So like some of my favorite memories are watching like Warner Brothers cartoons and stuff like that. And when they played the one where Elmer Fudd, which is kind of homoerotic looking back, but when Elmer Fudd is like singing the opera to Bugs Bunny, he's like, "Oh, Brunhilde."
Yeah.
That shit. I used to love when they played that one. Like,
He had an obsession with Bugs Bunny that was a little too much.
Yeah.
He was a little too obsessed with that rabbit.
I don't feel like he wanted to eat that rabbit.
No, I feel like he wanted to fuck that rabbit. Elmer Fudd wanted to fuck that rabbit, bro. Tell me I'm wrong, dog. He wanted that
on
rabbit.
something, man.
He was on some weird shit.
He was out in the woods by himself for a long time.
If he ever caught him, they'd be in his tent on some weird ass outdoor boy shit.
Yeah.
That'd be the that'd be the weirdest episode of Outdoor Boys you've ever seen in your entire life, dog. Ever. That wabbit. What about you, Jay?
Wabbit.
What's your favorite cartoon?
Cartoon
Man.
Cartoon movie.
cartoon movie.
Yeah, you're the one who asked the question. You forget.
I know. I did. My favorite cartoon movie, bro, probably was. Nah, I wouldn't say it's my favorite, but I think the one that like opened my visuals up to like the animated movies was not Ants, bro. What the fuck was the one after that?
A Bug's Life.
A Bug's Life. Yeah, dog.
Yeah.
Like again, we watched it in school, bro, and I was like, damn, this is like really well done.
That's
bro.
the thing, man. Like some of these animated movies now are really, really good, and I kind of wish I got to grow up seeing like Spider-Man Into the Universe.
Yeah,
and shit like that.
man.
That shit is so sick, bro.
Yes.
If I was a kid when that came out, I would have been on the ceiling, man.
After the last one, and bro, you know how I am with Marvel. I told them I was like, damn, I think that might be the best Spider-Man movie.
Yeah.
It's so fucking good, bro.
You know which one just popped into my head that I really liked was Batman: Mask of the Phantasm.
Oh,
I've never seen that.
God, bro.
Oh,
I've
really?
never seen that. Yeah.
That was one of. You remember the Batman cartoon that used to come on that had, I forget my man's name. Was it Mark Hamill?
Yeah, buddy, that was in Star Wars. We're coming back to Luke Skywalker.
So they did a movie, like an hour and a half episode that was called Mask of the Phantasm. Really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
was dope.
It's crazy. Dom's seen A Bug's Life in the movie theaters.
Yeah,
Damn.
bro. Yeah.
Dom had that on VHS, bro. Dom, he reached the very end of it. He don't even remember that he had it on VHS. Dom reached the very end of that era, dog.
Yeah.
Dom was right there. So you had A Bug's Life. That's when Disney was like, bro. And that's another thing that I miss about it. I miss when they would draw it all out, bro. Those stories, the way that they were told with like a human being there drawing it out and them having to animate it like that, bro, those just hit so different now because they're so rare. I remember how excited I was when Toy Story came out. Don't get me wrong, I love Toy Story. That was the direction we were going, but there's something about them tangible, the Aladdins, the fucking Beauty and the Beast.
Does Who Framed Roger Rabbit count?
Hell yeah, that counts.
Hell yeah,
was one of
that one,
absolute
dude.
favorites.
Bro, hell yeah.
That was way before. Yeah.
Damn.
What about Animaniacs?
Animaniacs.
yeah,
Animaniacs, yeah.
Never
I
had
used
a
to
movie
watch
though.
I used to watch
Toons. Tiny Toons had my summer vacation. They had a whole summer episode.
Yeah.
Like I used to watch that.
Did that
I
include
would
like
go to-
Goof Troop and all that?
Man, that reminds me. I used to go to Hollywood Video and get that mug and rent that shit.
Hey, Animaniacs.
But
There's Zane,
Gargoyles.
the Max Gargoyles was the shit.
Was the
bruh.
shit,
We're
dog.
tiny.
We're toony. We're all a little loony.
At Tiny Toon Adventures.
Damn. This is the nostalgia part of the episode, right?
Right.
Because these guys have started drinking, so they're a little drunk.
What about that time?
Listen, man, I really missed the fucking Animaniacs, dog.
Do you remember that New Year's?
Remember when I went to Hollywood Video, dog? The Power Rangers?
No, I remember.
Calling me out.
I remember that. Yeah, okay, Blockbuster, and then the Albertsons right by my mom's crib, or the old crib, opened up like a video thing right up in the front, bro.
Yeah.
And then they started getting like the 64 games, bro. Fucking go there, get some donuts, get a dozen donuts, and a new game.
Smiths did the same thing in
Yep.
Grants.
Yep.
Yeah, before that, we had front row seat and movie gallery. Those opened up too, but Smiths had this little section, right? Damn. And then even in San Fidel, bro, the gas station, right there on the reservation, Nakama, they had a little section with movies too. So we'd go rent them,
They were
dog.
smart, bro.
Man, Friday, shit, nothing was better than getting a fucking game for the Nintendo and fucking Halloween, bruh.
Yep.
Halloween for a game for the Nintendo and a Red Baron pizza.
Have you ever, when I was a kid, there was a couple of times where I would go to rent a game. They wouldn't have what I wanted, but then I would find a game.
That was a banger?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was a couple of them. I was like, nobody knows
Bro,
about this
you guys
one.
ever
This shit
played?
is fun as fuck.
I'm sure you have Cruising World.
Yeah.
I went there to look for a 1080, the snowboarding game, and they just dropped it. It wasn't in for like ever,
was the
bro.
shit,
It was the
dog.
shit, and
I
it's,
bought it.
Yeah, you
I did.
motherfucker, you're the one.
I stole it.
Yeah. But no, and then I ended up playing that Cruising World, and I was like, oh, this is actually pretty cool. It's super cheesy because I was playing this other racing game, Rush. I don't know if you guys ever played that.
I didn't play that one.
That shit was the shit, bro.
Damn, 1080
1080
that
snowboarding.
shit, bro. That game and Wave Race, I obliterated my controller from my Nintendo 64. Bro, that little joystick had no joy to be found by the end of it. That shit needed some Viagra fast. It was just slumped over to the side dead, bruh. Wake up, dog. I got to do a barrel roll. Dog. I destroyed it.
On the 64, though, I because of that, I started using these other buttons, the yellow, the C.
Oh, yeah.
And you just I'd be in 007, sidestepping, blasting.
Oh, so that's your trick.
You guys could.
That's cheating, Jason.
I'm kind of a big deal when it comes to 007.
We're going to have to bring that up.
Yeah, we're going to have to. Once I set up my living room how I want to, we're going to stream from in there or go live on one of the platforms and play some motherfucking Nintendo 64, dog.
I still have mine, dog.
You know what we could do?
I have the expansion pack.
We could relive our childhood Fridays, right? Right? We'll watch movies, because I want to get a TV that has a VHS and a DVD player, right? So we'll watch some VHS, we'll play some Nintendo 64. Shit's gonna be lit.
What garage sale are you gonna find that at?
It's called eBay.
They have them on eBay?
They do. Don't go take them because I gotta get them. So chill out.
That's my Toshiba.
It's mine. It's mine.
That 35-inch Toshiba, that's me.
What else? What else do we have to talk about? Oh, current events. Oh, Drake is in the news again.
Is he?
Yeah, he is.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Drake is in the news again, and I think, I don't fuck with Aiden Ross. Whatever. Fuck that kid. But he's an idiot.
I don't know anything about it.
Does a bunch of dumb shit. But the way that they're attaching this, like, all the headlines were Drake indicted in a RICO case.
I know, I seen
that.
Like,
what the fuck? This dude's in a RICO. What the hell's going on? What are they doing up there in Canada? You know what I'm saying? The man's in them. Man's in them and involved in a RICO case.
Bro, I seen
run up on you.
I seen some show he's in, bro. It looks
funnier than hell.
It looks fucking funny,
I
dog.
was laughing my ass off, bro.
He's all, this is the guy my guys are looking for.
Yeah, he's like a guy, like a real guy. We got the guys. It's funny, bro.
Guy's guy, yeah.
It's funny, yeah, bro. He's funny. Drake's funny. He's always been funny. But what I think is funny is how they're pushing this headline, right? And I saved it here so I could read it, so I didn't fucking fumble the bag. Let's see if I could find it. Okay, this is from NBC News, dog. Fake news or real news? I don't know.
It depends what day it is.
The Canadian rapper and 2 other people are also accused in a RICO lawsuit. That's how they word it, right? You're like, oh shit, it's fucking RICO. This fool gonna be there with the dude they just got from Venezuela. They're fucking in trouble, dog. They're gonna be insuring a sale. It's a civil suit, dog. This isn't even like this, bro.
They calling it a RICO, but it's a tort case.
It's a civil. It's a law. It's a law. It's a what are they called? It's a class action,
yeah,
right?
It's a tort.
So okay, superstar rapper Drake has been accused in a federal class action RICO lawsuit of using the online sweepstakes casino Stake to boost the play counts of his music across major streaming platforms. Drake, along with the influencer Aiden Ross and another person alleged to be his accomplice, George New, are also accused of using the site's internal transfer features to hide how money was used to finance the alleged fraud. According to the lawsuit filed Wednesday in the U.S. District Court in Virginia, 2 of the Virginia residents at the heart of the scheme, Drake acting directly and through willingly and knowledgeable co-conspirators, has deployed automated bots and streaming farms to artificially inflate play counts of his hits music across major platforms such as Spotify. The lawsuit states their aim, according to the lawsuit, was to manufacture popularity and distort playlists and charts. No one has been charged criminally with regard to the allegations of the lawsuit. The lawsuit, which also names Stake and parent company Sweepstakes Limited as defendants, was filed as Drake's real name, Aubrey Graham. Drake is also the brand ambassador for both Stake and the parent company. He signed a promotional deal. Okay, you know what I'm saying? New is described as the court papers as an Australian national. So what they're saying here is they're using, I guess there's like a way that you can like gift people money through Stake, right?
Yep.
Through the Stake coins. And I guess what they're alleging here is that they were gifting each other money, right? And they were using it to inflate. What's crazy to me?
I don't know how.
They're paying
hire
these bot farms, right?
Notice how they're attacking them for the gambling stuff. Sorry, I have food in my mouth. The gambling stuff is the problem, but they somehow throw playlists, Spotify, these key words in there as well.
That's my problem.
Yeah.
That's my problem with it. Because at the heart of the case, it's the people mad because Drake said you could win too, and they didn't win, right? That's what the class action is, right?
So the lawsuit itself is more about the
people that
gambling
didn't win.
site being
Yes.
illegitimate?
Yes.
Oh, so they set up a technology, presented it as one thing, and then people are saying, well, this isn't a real gambling site.
They're using it to gift
They're
each other
using
the
it to
money.
just to move money.
And was Drake really playing with his money, or since he's an ambassador, does he have a whole bunch of state coins? Like all that stuff's tied into it, and that's why I find it really fucking fishy.
Highly suspicious.
That all of a sudden, and that's the headlines, right? The headlines read,
Drake
one
RICO.
headline,
Yeah.
Drake RICO, and then right underneath is like buying Spotify bots and playlists, and like, listen. This man just had a fucking whole court case with this whole situation here, right?
Yeah.
Lost. Is this the other shoe falling? Starting to.
No, I don't think so. I think
I'm saying the other side,
Yeah, I
like
think-
saying you want to throw darts.
Right.
Here's a spear.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what I think it is.
Yeah, I would agree with that. I think people are trying to now make him look like he's some sort of criminal or whatever.
You did it too.
Yeah, because still, like, be honest, he's a young man, and $500 million, like, that was the last negotiating number that we heard. That's a lot of bread for a dude who's just cracking 40 years old.
I know.
Like, what you could turn that into I mean, look what what's my man Bezos did with his money.
Yeah. That fool run the world.
Elon Musk, like they both got paid early on in their early like mid 40s or whatever. They got their first big money, and now they've rolled it into like billions and billions and
These
billions.
fools are just taking
They are
random
not-
trips to outer space.
Yeah, right. They're
With
yeah,
Lady
like,
Gaga and Katy Perry.
Nah,
and
I'm gonna
shit.
send my girlfriend up to outer space.
Let me know what it's like up there,
We're
bitch.
famous friends.
Hey, you having fun up there? Yeah, all right.
I know that's wild.
I got to send off this kitchen sink that just bought off of Amazon real quick. You enjoy up there.
It's just wild, bro. That like, I mean, I don't know. Again, who knows really? But like, if Drake is paying for these bots, like, there's no. Let me rephrase that. There's no reason he needs to be paying for them for bots.
Well, look at
Au
it.
contraire.
You think so?
I look at it this way.
I think that has been the standard of business
For a long time.
For a long time, because what they didn't want when they had to move into the digital era, what they didn't want is open competition with independents.
Yep.
They never want that. So if the only advantage they have is that they got a bigger piggy bank, then they're going to use that to
Present it like
leverage it.
Say for example, Jay, say you're the next Drake, okay? And you want to go the path of the record label, okay? But you also could take the LaRussell path, okay? The Drake path, we're going to give you 5 billion streams. You're going to be the biggest artist. Fucking 4 of those billion streams aren't even real, right? But they're selling it to you that no matter what, this is the win. I go back to with viral videos, like on we talked about this before. Something that's so well produced and just flawless has 1,000 views and struggling 1 view at a time, and then someone fucking throwing their cat in the air, recorded on their fucking Razor, or damn, Daniel, back at it again with the white vans. Remember that video?
Right, yeah.
Buddy shot that on his goddamn phone at high school, and that shit, bro, it's still ranking in views probably.
Yeah.
Billions of views.
Right.
Because once it hits a certain threshold, the consumer's like, this has 1 billion views.
I have to see.
Why?
I have to see what
I
it's
should
about.
watch this.
But again, like I'm gonna go back to it. Yeah, I know. No, obviously numbers is the name of the world, name of the game. But bro, like I know a lot of people that even just that I know, bro. Like I would say at least 100 people that they're on their stories Drake. Their background music's Drake. They're like everything is like that's what I'm saying. It's like I don't see him having to be like, oh well, shit, I got to get my streams up.
Okay, and I agree with you. That's the problem, though. Like it ends up undermining their own validity. So it's like you already got the juice. Like you got the actual thing that we need, which is good music. Presentable, everything that they needed from him. But it's that little extra that gets you
superstar.
The undeniable. Yeah.
Yeah.
It makes it undeniable to the point where, yeah, people like it. They would have liked it anyway, but would they have believed in it the way that everyone else believes in it? Because what you're talking about is like the psychology of sales. When certain amount of people have already like bought in, you feel like you're missing out. So that FOMO starts to kick in.
So you gotta buy it.
Yeah. Well, I gotta check it out.
gotta
I gotta
download it.
see. Yeah, I gotta see what this is.
Why?
Yeah. Like, and
Everybody's talking about
I'll
it.
do that when I'm like, I'll
We
be
all
on
do it.
YouTube and I'll see a short and I'm like, I wasn't gonna watch it, but 16 million views.
I gotta see what the fuck.
16 million views
what-
can't be
why?
wrong.
Yeah.
Click. And then I'll watch
We're
it
all
and I'll
like
be like,
that.
oh, that was nothing. But yeah.
We're all like that.
Yeah.
We are. Even if you try not to be.
Oh, for sure.
You're like, damn, I just skipped over a video that was gonna change my life to watch this dude explain why he's taking a shit.
I'll
Right?
watch that. Yeah.
It's just, bro. Oh my god, I didn't know that I had to make disclaimers.
Oh.
Bro, you know how many people actually expected me to send them my fucking course to buy the Busker?
Oh, yeah?
You should see my inbox, dude.
We should do it.
Bro,
I'll make it.
was that not? Let me ask you guys, all right?
Yeah.
I was clearly fucking around, right?
I knew what you were doing, but not everybody would
Did it
know.
look that accurate? Was it my acting that good?
Well, you said open up 3 bank accounts, so I did that day. Should I not have?
You probably shouldn't have, Jay. Someone's like,
So you don't want that credit card?
So yeah.
someone's like, oh, this dude thinks he's all cool now. They're not going to give him the water rights. Bruh.
Oh, man.
What?
Nigga, what?
What the?
I literally said I bought the whole Busker, and dude bought. I guess my acting game is really stepping up, dog.
guess,
I've
man.
gone to another level.
You're not too bad.
I've convinced them that I'm a guru, and I bought the Busker, right? I thought it was clear as day that I was making fun of those fucking idiots on the internet. They're like, I'm gonna change your life in 3 easy steps. I'll give you the first step, but the other 2 steps are behind a paywall.
Yeah.
You want to manifest like I manifested? You gotta pay for it. Listen, if you manifested like you say you manifested, why the fuck are you still on Instagram charging me for a course, dude? You look like you're. Hey, you look like
That's
you're
a
living
part
in
of the manifestation.
That's crazy.
This is a
talk.
part of the process.
Yeah, this is
Hey,
get
look,
these people to
each
believe
one,
it.
Hey, do you want each one teach one or not?
Listen, I have no problem with you getting the bag, right? I don't. But come on now, some of these are absolutely ridiculous. I see right through it. That's why I wanted to make fun of it. And I thought I hit the nail on the head, but some people are like, hey, all the Modis, where's the DM?
Well, hey,
Like, dude.
maybe the sarcasm wasn't enough.
No.
Maybe I should actually
the
make a
satire
course.
wasn't clear. Yeah, why not?
Course.
Not
fucking
about the Busker, like
No.
buying the Busker. That's crazy. But you know, you could probably come up
elevate
with
your
something.
life. I don't want to do that, I don't think, bruh.
Okay, well, you're still,
That sounds
give
like
it
a
few
lot
years.
of work, dude.
Hey, it won't be. You got ChatGPT.
That's
figure it
but
out.
you have to meet with people like these online coaches. Like how like
AI.
AI Johnny
just
in the
take
Busker.
AI
This is all
Johnny,
mine.
AI Johnny.
The,
I
wa-
believe
the
in you.
water stops
I believe
flowing
in you.
behind you.
People believe 80% of what you present on the internet.
Yeah.
No matter what it is, even if you're fucking joking around and it's satire. So if they look at numbers and they're like, oh, yep, this is the greatest shit I've ever seen.
Yeah,
It
right.
definitely had to win all of the awards because it's the fucking best ever because it has 1 billion views. I think
Bro,
that's what
I have
it
some.
is.
I have some unknown artists on my YouTube playlist right now, bro. That could go hand in hand with Drake and Kendrick and all these.
It's just so
motherfuckers.
hard for them to cut through
It
the
i-
noise.
it is, yeah. It is.
Because the machine controls it now, right?
they
Before
gotta
you
buy
could
some
pop your
bots.
trunk, right? And that's why I give so much respect to LaRussell. What he's done is a blueprint, but the thing is, it goes back to what we talked about last week. It's more work.
Oh, way more. Yeah.
It's more work, dog. You got to get out there. You got to do hand-to-hand combat. You got to pop the trunk. You got to be at shows. You got to talk to your audience instead of the fake bots.
And what's dope?
that are inflating
What's
it.
dope about him too is that when he's at the shows, he's not like in the back room. Like he's out there talking to people in the crowd.
He's amongst the people.
Yeah,
Exactly.
bro. Like
For sure.
They're the ones that are going to take care of you.
For
He
sure.
just released an album, and someone paid $11,000 for the album.
Nice.
$11,000.
Yeah.
But they own a percentage of it.
Well,
right?
that's what's and that's what's dope, bro. It's like we're all locked into the streaming platforms, dog. But that's not all that's out there to get our music.
They got
There's there's SoundCloud, Bandcamp. There's countless other ones that they're not streaming services, but they have their app. You can go to it. You pay your $8, whatever, just like you would, Apple. But you may not have access to,
All the other
to
artists.
Drake and all them. But you have access to really dope artists whose heart are really in the music for you. You know what I'm saying? And you can do the direct to consumer. So the streams we don't get shit from. But you can go through Bandcamp or whatever and actually get a budget, make $500, like we did with Isaiah's project. You know what I mean? So there's different ways to do it.
What are you gonna say, Dom?
That what you guys were just talking about, how LaRussell made it to where you could like buy stock into his album.
Mm-hmm.
Remember, like a couple of months ago, when we were talking about Tory Lanez and we're going back and forth, and you were like, I don't know if he really did what. Bro, he did what LaRussell did then on a way bigger scale. It's just now people see it. I was trying to tell you, he really did that shit.
LaRussell been doing that too.
Yeah.
He's been on that game.
But you know what else Tory Lanez, the difference with Tory Lanez is he did it on the blockchain. And they were not happy about that.
Yeah.
That part. Like doing any type of business like that, doing revolutionary business before they've established their digital like payment systems and all that. They're not happy about that.
So he's like, I'm gonna do this deal on the blockchain. I'm gonna shoot this bitch in the foot.
Well, yeah.
See you later.
Did not shoot her in the foot.
AI.
He didn't. Ken, quit looking like that. Ken's a Meg apologist over there.
What are you saying, Dom?
I was just saying like that. Tory Lanez needs his mention as well.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh yeah, because he did it, and he did it on a bigger scale, as far as the release was concerned. Because he made $1 million in like an hour, based on that.
And see, it's always been there. The pieces have been there, right? You're talking about Tory Lanez, right?
Yeah.
Master P deserves his mention.
Oh, yeah, for sure. But he was popping a trunk. Too Short was popping a trunk.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
As far
All
as
these
buying
baits.
E40,
stock,
Fonzarelli.
Yeah.
They sold like they really cracked like stock in the album. Like think about that shit's insane.
What I'm saying is the foundational pieces, right? When we seen that there was cracks in the system, was artists like Master P and Jay Prince, and Rap A Lot, and Cash Money, and all these labels that started from a group of homies that were just rapping, right? They're like, fuck, wait, hold up, I don't need the label all the way.
Yeah,
let's establish our own shit, sell it out the trunk, and it's it's a piece of it,
deal.
right? Yeah. It's a piece of what it can evolve into, right?
Mm-hmm.
But they don't want it to because they control it, right? With the bots, with the numbers. I gotta be on Spotify because no one will ever find me if I'm not. It's that feeling, right? It's the FOMO feeling.
That's a real challenge for artists though, because where is your audience? And where do they go first to hear new music?
Spotify, Apple Music, and all the easiest places to go. That's why
that's just the first part, though. It's like, you can look me up on there, but like, how am I standing out on there?
But
like
if you go viral, think of this, okay? Say you release your album, okay? Well, let's use Zia's Son as a perfect example, right? It sold what it sold, and it did what it did because I went viral the day before. So people are like, what is this song and where is this coming from? Mm-hmm. So they were able to find me fast,
exactly,
right?
Yeah.
So say you don't have that, you're not on Spotify, you're not on any of those platforms, right? You can miss your window of virality. Is that even a fucking word? Mm-hmm. If it isn't, we're gonna use it.
Yeah.
You could miss your window of what the viral moment with your song can create. And that's where they have you worried, right? All these youngsters, they're not from the era of the pop the trunk, right? Mm-hmm. They know that they have to make an album, they have to get it on Spotify and Apple Music, and they have to turn it into a trending audio. If you could turn it into a trending audio and get people to make all kinds of fucking TikToks and all kinds of dances and all kinds of shit with your song, you're gonna blow up. But what does that mean? What does that entail? Mm-hmm. Are you really making a lot of money or are you just getting a lot of eyes?
Yeah.
Because you have 1 million people watching and you have $5 in your bank account.
Yeah.
So,
well, and like I'm saying, there's other stuff to it other than just just releasing your album. Cool. Now what?
Oh yeah.
You have videos? Are you promoting? Like there's a million extra things to do other than just get on Spotify.
Releasing an album right now with no plan is just screaming into the void.
Oh yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Especially even if you have an established fan base. If you don't do any kind of promo beforehand, right? Unless you're like Drake and all these really, really big artists, right? Mm-hmm. you better do some kind of promo rollout, because if your fans don't know that new music is coming, they're not going to be there until later on. Right? They got to know that it's on the way. Yeah. So it's taken I use that same mentality to this day. The pop the trunk. I want to talk to you, dog. You. I want to talk. I want to have a conversation. I want you to know I'm a person. I want to know you're a person. And I want you to know my story, and I kind of want to know yours. Because that lasts longer. They are going to tune back in. They're like, oh, shit.
They got a relationship with you.
He got a new project dropping. That's how Tech Nine built all of his technicians. That's how ICP built their juggalos. That's how the Grateful Dead built their deadheads. It's the same story. And what sucks is now the youngsters don't really understand it fully, because Spotify has them so wrapped up in this, we have to do it like this, right? They're scared to get out there and have that hand-to-hand combat.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, I see that. I see that.
You know what would be a good example too? Like, it's a good question to ask Will. Will, with photography, right? Nowadays it's the same. It's all went digital. But when you started, did you just pull your camera out and just start shooting everything you could? Like, I'm gonna go to a wedding, I'm gonna go to the street, I'm gonna shoot lowriders. Like, how did you end up in the room with Mike Tyson smoking a blunt on the balcony?
Allegedly.
You
a cop?
Right?
You took a picture, man.
Yeah.
You're a cop.
I mean, my secret was, I got a portfolio, like a couple photos together, and then I started working with Carlos Condit, and then he had 500,000 followers, and then it just rises to the top.
You had to get out there and do hand-to-hand combat though, right? You couldn't just be like, hey, look at this picture I took once. You had to get out there and shoot and shoot and shoot and meet the people and meet Condit and get out there and get your ball, the motion going.
When you rewind in your head, you're like, what skills do I know today that, why didn't I have the success when I was 17 years old? I'm still the same person.
Yeah.
But the thing is, you just have to do the repetition. Again, you have to show up sober, do the thing, deliver the content, and be the good person. And whatever it is, the music, you got to do the thing.
Yep.
Before someone takes a risk on you and books you a flight, etc.
Right.
Get out here to shoot me on this balcony.
It goes back to building that relationship.
Showing up sober is the biggest part of it, for real.
You know that we might call this episode "Show Up Sober." Show up sober. Either that, or we could go with.
But so also, as a photographer, I know we've talked about this in the past, but as the barrier to enter. As a photographer, I press a fucking button for a living. It's the lowest barrier to entry, and I know there's imposter syndrome with everybody. But literally, the thing is showing up sober or showing up on time, showing up and doing the thing is the job. Is that somebody trusts you and is willing to say, I'll pay you $2,000 to fly across the country. Not only am I going to pay you $2,000, but I'm going to spend $3,000 on hotels, flights, all that stuff. It's a risk, and if you screwed up at the beginning thing, you screw up. And same thing with school. What do you think school is? It's that you can show up 365 days or whatever. However many semesters, any job. That's how you get a raise at work. You just got to show up and do the thing and have a good attitude, and then you rise up.
And sometimes it happens fast. Sometimes it happens slow. But you want it. I think you want it to happen slower than faster. Because when it happens too fast, that's when people fucking spiral out, bro.
And when you see somebody rise too fast, you know that they haven't had the hard times. They haven't had to reinvent themselves 10 times and do these things. It's all a life lesson, but you get very impatient and you're like, I just spent $5,000 on a camera. I'm supposed to be the guy. Dude, you still got years to play.
Yeah, because I seen homie just now on Instagram with his fucking iPhone, fucking killing the game. He bought his new iPhone. Now he's taking all kinds of crazy ass videos, flying them out to Dubai and all kinds of crazy just iPhone shot videos. So you do have to do the thing, right? And you are right. You can minimize it to, I'm just pressing a button, or I'm just pressing keys, or I'm just sitting in front of a microphone, talking to a camera, flipping it off. Whatever you want to do, right? You can minimize it to that. But there's so much more, right? You're just pressing the button. But you've learned where you should angle the camera in order to press that button, what kind of light works right. And then not even just that, once you're done, you're importing that shit into Photoshop, which is a nightmare in itself, and figuring it out and making it look the proper way, right? You made the beat, you export it. You listen to it 1,000 times. Oh, I should throw in the strings. Now I'm gonna master it. There's all these things that happen to reach that final product that when you actually look at it, man, you ain't just pressing a button, dog. They're paying you for you.
For your
You know what's
eye.
crazy about this? I was at an event last week, a pretty prominent event. We can talk about it later. But I literally was walking by, and I did because I know my camera like it's the back of my hand. I literally did like a walk away shot, like looking back, and it's the best photo of the day. It is so sick.
See what I mean?
And it was like, but these things that like, I knew my settings were dialed. I didn't even need to look at my camera. I knew exactly what it was dialed in. It was just a spray. Like I was walking by somebody sprayed photos, and I nailed it.
And that took years, bro, of pressing a fucking button, bro.
But it's your eyes too, dog. Like you know what you're looking for. Even like not that shot you just took, but but in the in the grand scheme of things, you know what you're looking for.
And it's reinventing yourself 10 times, being humble, studying imagery, and seeing what images I like. And I was like, damn, how did they take that? Oh, shoot, you look at the eyeball, look at the lighting source of where it came from. Look at this. Oh, actually, they weren't even focused on that.
See what I mean?
Study.
You have to, and that goes all the way back to the original point. The reason why they're gonna keep us locked in and fucking just feeding us bullshit is because people are scared to do the work now. People want to skip all the steps, dog. I don't want to have to learn where the light source is coming off of their eyes. I don't want to learn how to play the piano. I don't want to learn how to get a fucking book published and actually out on my own, right? I don't want to learn how to say a la verga to my camera. I don't want to learn that, right? You gotta take these steps. If Will can minimize himself, I can minimize myself too, right? Right? Shrink the room a little bit, dog.
A la Vecna.
A la Vecna. On that note, that is the perfect place to drop the mic. Jay saying a la Vecna. Hey, until next time, respect, connect.
Yes.
Peace.
It's thicker than that.